Yo, you tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey.
And it's your man, Goose Thomas. What it is, people.
Bill Blockham Logan in the building. Lowercase Bill Blockham Logan is in the building today, man. We appreciate everybody chiming in with us, man. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio. LTBB in the building. Please follow us at LTBB at everything.
Yes, at everything.
All social media outlets, man. Let the ball bounce at gmail.com if you want to be a sponsor of the show. Let the ball bounce on IG, the gram. Hit us in our DM, please. Please, please, please. Let the ball bounce on Twitter, and that's with one T. Follow Let the Ball Bounce on Facebook. We got the hottest sports talk page on social media, man. And this is what we do, man. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio. We give you guys real sports, real life, real opinions, and real facts up in this piece, man. So with that being said, your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan is here, man. We are here to give you guys the best of sports talk radio. Download that Guerilla Cross app on your phone, man, and you are able to watch us now from the
not the circumference.
Yeah, not the
comfort.
The comfort of your own home, car, everywhere, man. You have no excuse why you should not be tuned in to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and also every Saturday at 2 p.m., man. These times have been the same for years now.
Yes.
So no excuses, man. Go ahead and take a moment to share the actual broadcast that we are streaming from live right now, man. It takes a second to share it. That's all you have to do.
Literally.
Hit share, send it to somebody, send it to your page, send it to a group, send it wherever, man, and help Let the Ball Bounce reach as many followers as possible. We have a great show for you today, man, and we don't want to start the show off with any sad news, but we do have people that we actually care about in this community, and people that we grew up with, people we went to school with, man. So we want to dedicate today's show to two people. One, I want to dedicate the show to a fallen soldier, fallen friend of mine that I went to high school with, played basketball with over at Cimarron Memorial High School. Max Sanchez, man, lost his battle with cancer, and I just found out about it today, man. It really hit me like a ton of bricks. Even though I haven't seen my guy since high school, Facebook has actually helped us reconnect, and we had a few conversations back and forth about, back in the day when playing basketball and things like that. And yeah, man, I just found out that today on his birthday, as I put happy birthday to my friend on his actual page, I got to scrolling down his page and found out today that he passed away 2 days ago.
Wow.
And so I want to send a huge condolence to the Sanchez family. I know he has kids, and just my prayers are with him. And
no more pain.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, so
that's right. That's what it's about, man.
Resting
really.
in heaven, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about, really, man. And with cancer, man, I don't ever for a second believe that people lose their battle with cancer, bro.
Yeah.
They fought, and God decided that there was a better ending to this. That's how I feel about it. I don't. And I understand exactly what you mean, but I guess just my heart, my soul won't allow me to say lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, we know several people, that are dealing with it, man.
And it hits home. It hits home. It
hits
hits closer to home than most know about. And so, we really won't get into that, but we definitely want to send our prayers and condolences to his family
Yeah.
and to another one of our own.
Yeah, man. Shout out Jason Schmidt, man. He was one of our quarterbacks at Cheyenne High School, man. He class of '97. He was never my quarterback. He was, a little bit older than me, but he just found out that well, maybe not found out, but he just relayed the message to us that he's battling cancer as well. And we just want to, send our prayers to him, man. Stay strong, bro. We know, that you're not gonna let this defeat you.
Yeah.
You've been a faithful listener, faithful follower of ours, bro. And we just want to let you know that we're here for you, man. As well as our guy Martrell Johnson,
Yeah.
who has been battling kidney failure for quite some time. We definitely send our condolences to him as well. It's just a tough thing, man, when you see people, going through things. And man, we got friends all around that are battling, man.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing you can do, and people are choosing to not go the chemo route.
Yeah.
Because it's
Same here.
It's like it's worse. You know what I'm saying? To actually go the chemo route.
Well, it's putting poison. It's a poison that is supposed to kill the cancer cells, and at the same time that it's killing those cells, it may be damaging other internal organs.
Does.
Yeah.
It does.
It does. And
It does,
so, I really urge everyone who may or may not be dealing with or know someone that is dealing with cancer that we do a lot of research on how to beat this. And I've been reading a lot because it's been hitting a lot closer to home than people could even imagine in my life. But I've been doing a lot of reading, a lot of research, and I'm finding that the cancer really feeds off a lot of sugar and things like that. So, I want to urge people to really take the time to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, how worthy is my life to myself, number one, and to everybody around me, and then start making some changes as far as diet goes, exercise goes, things like that. I know we have one of our faithful followers, Tara McCree, who's lost 50 to 60 pounds already. Yep. She's putting her transformation on Facebook. Yep. She's in the gym. She's being super motivative towards other people, and she just decided one day to take control of her life and start making changes for herself. Mr. Bill Blockham Logan over here has done the same. He has taken control of his life as far as what he puts into his body and how he can get the best out of the life that he has here. And so, those type of people need to be commended. Those type of people are inspirations, and they can be an inspiration to anyone. Health is wealth. I know we say it all the time, but why put off what you could do today? I mean,
I actually found out through just a normal day that I really do is I get up early in the morning, go to the gym. I check my blood sugar level as soon as I wake up. It's high. It's like in the 3s. So when I came back home after the workout, I ate something, checked my blood sugar level, and it was down to 91.
Yikes.
So I was like, man, this exercising thing
it works.
Powerful.
Yeah, it's powerful.
It works, bro.
So,
it works.
I'm on that every day.
Yeah,
it works.
So take the time out, man, to reach out to those family members and just tell them that you love them. So once again, this show is dedicated to my fallen friend.
Fight as hard as you can.
Yeah,
absolutely.
My fallen friend, Tony Calderon's friend that we went to school with, Max Sanchez. May he rest in heaven. And Jason Smith, who's battling cancer as we speak, and he spoke it into existence. He said he's going to beat it,
Yeah.
and so I believe him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sometimes people don't know with the words that they use,
Absolutely.
how powerful words are.
Effect.
And so, with that being said, is a perfect segue to a letter that was written to.
And also, too, before we get to that, man, we gotta commend Robert Smith, man. Legend here at UNLV. Father to our guy, man, Jamal Smith, man, pro basketball player out in South America, Vegas kid. He suffered a stroke about a week ago.
Play-by-play announcer.
Play-by-play, yeah, absolutely. Does play-by-play radio for
Ex-Rebel.
for the Rebel. Yeah, absolutely, man. Ex-pro as well. We want to send our condolences to the Smith family, to Jamal and to Robert. Mr. Robert is what I call him, man. All those summer workouts, man. He took me down through there, man, and I went from Mr. Smith to just Mr. Robert because those workouts were crucial, bro. So we send our love and condolences to him as well. Get well, and we'll see you back on the sidelines, man. Absolutely, man. You gonna get rid of this thing, man, and you're gonna be right back on the sidelines, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So we here for you, man.
Mr. Smith.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man.
So
words are powerful.
Yep.
I know we clown a lot on the show, and we're going to do some clowning again today.
Yeah.
But we're in 2019, man.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think that racism does not exist, I urge you to not listen to Let the Ball Bounce, a Sports Talk radio show, because we are a dose of reality for everybody who listens. And racism exists in 2019, whether you want to believe it or not. And so there was a letter that was written to Penn State, or was it the football player?
It was the football player at Penn State. Yes,
it was a football player at Penn State. Letter that was written to him on behalf of, I guess, an alum.
Yeah, Penn State alum.
A guy and his wife went to Penn State and wrote a letter. And I'm going to read a little bit of this ridiculous letter.
Oh, God.
So it says, my wife and I are proud older graduates of Penn State. So that's just the first sentence. Proud. Older alum of Penn State. And I'm going to go down. And it says, we congratulate you on your game against Pitt, but you need to remember you represent all Penn Staters, both current and those alum from years past. We would welcome the reappearance of the dress code for athletes. You will certainly be playing on Sunday in the future, but we have stopped watching the NFL due to the disgusting tattoos, awful hair, and immature antics in the end zone. Players should act. Players should act. That means that those words right there stung me. Just that right there. Players should act as though they've been there before. For the glory. And he's basically saying how disgusting, watching the Idaho game on TV, we couldn't help but notice your awful hair. Surely there must be mirrors in the locker room. Don't you have parents or a girlfriend who've told you those shoulder-length dreadlocks look disgusting and certainly not attractive?
Well, number one, they're past his shoulders.
Boy!
He's part of the long hair gang, man. Shout out Shorty 2K.
So what, you the attractive police now?
Let's break this down. First of all, what's his last name again?
His name is Jonathan Sutherland.
Yes.
It's Sutherland?
The player that he's talking about.
Yeah. I'm talking about the.
Who cares what his name is?
Yeah, it's in Peterson.
Yeah.
Yeah, F. Dave Peterson.
Yeah.
And his alum status.
Yeah.
His wife too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all of them. All three. Number one, bro. and he goes on to say in the letter that he doesn't want him looking like Florida State and Miami players. So when I hear that, knowing that the majority of those players on those two specific teams are of African American descent, I cannot help but to believe that this is racially motivated. Now, we always get the why you playing the race card,
you playing the race card.
You playing the race card, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Why you playing the race card? This is the common sense card, sir, ma'am, other. This is the common sense card. And if you cannot see exactly what is the man took the time to type it, bro.
Yeah, he did. And he probably used an old school typewriter, the one that you pressing the buttons super hard.
The man took the time to type it out, letterhead and all.
Yeah, he did.
Those words were meant. This isn't something that he just stumbled upon. This was brewing already, man.
Absolutely.
So why in 2019, going into 2020, do we still believe that racism does not exist? How many of y'all believe Tommy Lauren when she says she don't see color?
Man, stop it.
Word? Are you serious?
Look, I've had an argument with a person that says, I'm not racist. I don't care if they were black, yellow, green, purple.
Stop.
Say, hold up. There are no green and purple people.
Not no human beings.
Let's stop. Let's not bring some imaginary people into this conversation.
Please.
That's the worst thing ever is when people say that. I don't see color. I don't care if he was purple, green,
Man,
yellow.
please. Stop.
Well, there aren't any purple, green people.
And seeing color is not a bad thing.
Like
You should see color.
you should definitely see color.
Yeah.
Like
You shouldn't judge people off the color,
exactly.
but you should see it. Don't. I think that's ignorant when people say that because they're trying to persuade you that they're not racist. Like, just don't be racist.
Right.
That'll
Just-
persuade me to not
just
think
don't
that you're
do
racist.
it.
Don't
But you
do
know
racist
what?
things.
Sometimes people are being racist and don't even know they're being racist.
Oh yeah.
I've said it all the time. I was actually
That's
talking
nuts to me.
to Brittany Soul yesterday. We were talking about that because we were talking about some things at her job and everything like that. She's the only black girl that works there, and there's racism over that's just ignorant racism that they just don't realize it. Then there's the racism like this, where it's just hate.
Sure.
It's just hate. It's just hateful racism.
He took the time to write the letter, type the letter. I'm pretty sure he proofread it.
Oh yeah. I hope. I mean,
Had his wife proofread.
I'm pretty sure she did that too.
His daughter.
yeah. Wow.
But to me, and this is the attitude that I take to all of this racism stuff that we see in the media, whatever I encounter, if I ever encounter it. It's like it doesn't get to me, because my thing is,
You know it exists.
it's still here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now I know where to put you. You going way over there. You're nowhere near me.
You don't even exist to me.
You're nowhere near me.
Yeah.
So that's the way I look at racism and racist comments, racist people.
Sure.
That's the way I look at them. You over there, I won't mess with you.
Yeah.
Stay away from me,
Absolutely.
because we already know 2019 heading into 2020, this shouldn't happen.
No.
We already know this should never this should never exist.
You
And
know,
a lot of these people say they believe in God,
God.
but there's plenty scriptures in the Bible that says God has no partiality.
Mm.
So right there, you're defaming God.
Mm.
God shows no partiality. He looks at every one of us as his child,
Sure.
as one.
Sure.
But you have people that want to put their own agenda here,
Yeah.
and hate hate someone for their skin color,
Sure.
from where they live, or
Right.
whatever the case may be. And this should not exist in the time that we are in now, right
Sure.
now.
Well, I don't think that, and I caught a lot of flack for saying the comment that I'm about to repeat again. Racism will never die.
No.
Period. I don't care how that's, I've heard people say, Dre, that's being negative. You don't know what the future holds. I know that racism will never die because it's always going to be taught by people who claim that they aren't racist.
And it's existed way before our country existed.
No question.
Throughout time.
This country was built on racism, man.
No doubt about it. This city we live in was built. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
Vegas has definitely been
Vegas
called
is,
the
Mississippi.
Mississippi of the West.
Of the West.
Absolutely.
We've been
the
here
whole
to-
state of Nevada,
Yeah.
but Las Vegas in particular, for sure. I mean, God bless that young man. He goes to Penn State, so obviously, is he a junior? He's a junior, right? I want to say he's a junior. He's getting a great education at Penn State University.
But could he get a great education if he went to, like, let's say, Grambling or something?
Sure, definitely could.
So I think that's where we should do. We should hit them in their pockets.
Take our talents to the SWAC.
Some believe that if these athletes go to a HBCU, they will never get the looks that they would. And I say, no, that's not true.
That's not
all,
the truth.
I say that's not true.
If all of them went,
What?
That's not
how
true.
else would you find
That's
players
not
to
true.
play in the NFL?
Stop
That's
it.
not true.
That's far from the
That's
truth.
far from the truth.
The cameras and the money will follow. Are you kidding me right now? It has to. If it doesn't, they lose.
Yeah.
There's NBA scouts that have scouted nobodies in Africa and brought them over and
Yes.
Akeem Olajuwon.
Stars.
and,
Stars.
they're going to
want
find talent.
Period.
Yes.
They want
They
talent.
want talent. Period.
Period.
To play in their leagues. So if they will bypass one of these big universities and go play at a HBCU for 3-4 years,
whatever the case is.
they will be found.
Guess what?
They'll be found.
They'll be found.
Yes.
Tariq Cohen got found.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
North Carolina A&T found.
Yeah. Let's
Well,
not
HBCU.
let's not mention all the
greats from the past.
greats from the past.
That actually chose to go to HBCUs
Yes.
and flourished.
They had no choice. A
Yeah,
lot
they-
of them had no choice.
Absolutely.
Name some of the best players in the NFL.
Jerry Rice.
In the NFL? Oh, the greatest receiver of all time is Jerry Rice. He went to Mississippi Valley
Walter
State.
Payton.
Walter Payton, Jackson State. Doug Williams.
Michael
Grambling State
Strahan.
University, Texas Southern University.
Yes.
So you're naming some of the best players
Yeah,
of
these
all
are some
time.
of the best. These are some
at
of the
their
greatest
position.
players of
all
all
time.
time. Period.
And these are players that played a while ago. So
Yes.
nobody's even
Yeah,
surpassed them.
I mean, Michael Strahan is like fairly
he's the newest
modern.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tariq Cohen's in the league now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And is a monster.
Yeah.
So what are we saying?
Deacon
here?
Jones.
Deacon Jones. Come on now. What are we saying right now? That you can't do it?
Sure. Because
Come
the league
on.
wants talent. Period. And if they need to go down south to get the talent,
Absolutely.
they will.
Howard, Hampton,
Yeah.
Bowie State.
Mhm.
I mean, we can go on and on.
Yeah.
Tennessee State.
Yeah.
We can go on and on. Langston University. Let's go on and on about this.
Yeah.
Florida A&M.
Yeah.
Bethune-Cookman. It's tons of it. South Carolina State. We can go on and on here, bro.
And I think if we hit them in their pockets, you hit them where it hurts, man. And nobody likes to not have to go home with empty pockets.
No.
You take all these top-ranked high school players, five-star athletes, and put them in historically black universities.
Boy.
Then we cooking with grease.
All
Yeah.
day. All day, bro.
Take a page out of Farrakhan's book. Farrakhan said, we're not going to beat them, but what we can do is build our own within where we're at.
Mhm.
And Tyler Perry took that page and built his own
his entire own, like everything.
Studios,
Full studio.
Walk of Fame, everything.
All that.
We have no more excuses now.
And he pushing $1 billion.
BET. If you are renting space from other, I would say you get out of that lease and go and take your BET network and put it on the Tyler Perry Studios property.
Well, BET isn't even black owned anymore. Which,
Yikes!
I mean, is terrible. I mean,
Well, maybe we should call it CET.
Yeah. Like it's look, and I'm so like Rap City The Basement was the best show ever, and it was just cut as soon as Viacom bought it. But like,
tragic.
This is what we're facing, and this is my challenge to all the parents. And then we're gonna move on because we can spend an entire show about this. This is my challenge to all parents of African American, and it doesn't matter what color you are, but this is my challenge mainly to African American parents. Teach your children, let them know that they are different. Let your kids know that they're different, man. Please don't for 1 second.
Also, let them know that there's alternatives.
Absolutely. But let your kids know, hey, you're different, man. You're not going to be treated like everybody else. So they don't expect it. Don't expect to be treated like everybody else, man, because it's I want to give my daughters and my son the real, bro. This is the real world. You have to.
Look, I had that conversation with my son in the 4th grade.
Yep.
He was at school. I don't know if I mentioned this story before, and it's real quick. He was at school in the 4th grade. 4th grade. He's still a kid, man. Mm-hmm. And he was playing finger guns with his classmates. But guess who got told on having a gun, a fake gun, finger gun? My son.
Wow, it's tough, man.
So I had to have a conversation with my 4th grader and tell him, you can't do what little Billy does. Little Johnny. We'll do Little Johnny. Because little and Billy today is
Little Skylar.
Little Skylar.
Yeah.
You can't do what Little Skylar does. Mm-hmm. I asked the principal, I said, well, did you talk to the other kids? Oh, we took care of that.
Did you?
But you know, he can't be doing, those are terroristic threats. I'm like, yeah, a 4th grade black kid is gonna come to school and shoot this one up. Let's
gotcha. But gotcha though.
Yeah, because let's check the history books on that one,
boy.
But gotcha though.
But we have to have a conversation with our kids. And let me tell you something: if you have a racism conversation with someone and they getting butthurt, they may be a little bit more racist than you think. Sometimes people don't want to recognize things that they already know goes on with inside them. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. You can't speak from my perspective.
No.
Never.
Because you're not me.
Not me, dog. You're not me.
And although you may not be that way, you can't be mad if somebody else feels that way towards the opposite.
Yeah.
But a conversation needs to happen.
No, some doing needs to happen because the conversation has been ongoing. It seems like the conversation is now forced. So I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah.
No, don't feel like it. Sorry. Don't feel like talking to you anymore. No. I need some doing to happen. If you're not going to do,
actionable
then shut up.
actions.
Thank you. If you're not going to do
actionable items,
then shut up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me tell you Let me tell you one person who's doing a lot of talking, but his actions aren't really doing what his talking says he's doing. Mm-hmm. And that's one Baker Mayfield.
Sure.
No.
A baker's dozen?
A baker's dozen.
Wow. Baker Mayfield has been doing a lot of trash talking ever since he got into the league.
Yeah. Like from day one.
I want to say he single-handedly helped get his head coach fired. over in Cleveland.
Yeah, that happened.
Nobody wants to really have that conversation.
And then
That's weird to me.
In walks Freddie Kitchens.
Freddie Kitchens, out of all people.
That's just so funny to me. Yes, this is so funny. This is hilarious, bro. You get rid of a dude that actually knows the game for real, but you bring in Freddie Kitchens who can't call a play to save his life, bro.
That is
unbelievable. Wow. You can't make that up, bro. It's impossible to make.
And I said last year when he did that gesture towards Hugh Jackson.
Yep.
I said
this gonna come back to bite him.
This dude is he's not one of my favorite athletes right now.
Absolutely not. I was surprised that he was the number 1 overall pick to begin with.
Everybody
guys.
was.
We said this on draft night.
Yeah, everybody does.
We were surprised he was the number 1 overall pick. And it wasn't a slight on his talent. I just think there were more capable players that could have won in the number 1 spot. But that's neither here nor there. It happened.
And he's here now.
And
I wish that he can face a front seven like San Francisco 49ers put on him every single week because they tore him a new one.
Yeah.
Sure did.
I mean, they had the man literally scared.
Yeah.
Then he didn't want to shake hands after the game.
Yeah. It was the pregame. He shook hands. That was showed in the video, but I mean, dude just a sore loser, man. Like he just sore all the way around, bro. Like dude is just sore. He was, to me, my opinion, he wasn't number 1 pick.
No, he wasn't.
Well,
he wasn't.
No.
You know, I don't want to say, I don't want to take anything away from the 49ers in this game because they've been on fire, and I'm glad that they put a nice foot in Mr. Baker Mayfield. And I mean, you got a lot of people who
and you know what? I don't mind typing lowercase because I really don't like Baker Mayfield anyway.
Anyway,
so you go.
Right on, man.
Right on.
Good bet.
Right on.
Appreciate the bet.
If you notice on the video, we kind of fixed your name for you too.
Did you?
In lowercase.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And 49.
Nice.
And 49er colors.
Nice.
I didn't notice.
Nice.
I'm done.
And we got some
didn't notice
49er colors there.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I thought he was going to come to the show with a lowercase star on his hat, but that didn't happen.
Oh, no.
But look, the 49ers handle business as they should against the Cleveland Clowns.
Yeah.
Look, I've been saying this since before football started. They're still Cleveland, man.
Yeah.
And in a minute, you're going to have a problem with Odell Beckham not getting the touches that he so surely deserves.
Yeah.
But you can't be mad at Odell Beckham. He doesn't have a quarterback that can get it to him.
And a coach that can call the proper plays to get him the football.
Well, they're doing.
They gave him a pitch in the out of the backfield.
Pitch plays.
Come on,
man, please.
Come on, bro. What are we doing?
When you got probably one of the top 10 backs in the league right now.
Man,
Nick Chubb is a top 10 back in the league.
Bro, when they called that play, I would have.
Might be a top 5 back as we currently speak.
Yeah.
For this year.
Right.
Like what? Wow.
I would have called a timeout if I was Odell Beckham Jr. and I would have went right over to Freddie Kitchens and I would have said, "Look, man, I'm a veteran. I don't do pitch plays anymore. Give that to the youngsters, the speeders,
the little homies.
Give them to the little homies.
Get that to the running back.
Catch me in the end zone.
Get that to the running back.
Yeah.
I do end zone routes.
I catch passes. I catch passes.
Look, Baker Mayfield threw for a total of 100 yards.
Yikes.
On last night. Joey Bosa sacked him 3 times.
As he should. Is this the same race as Joey Bosa?
This is racist Joey Bosa. It is. It's him. MAGA. It's MAGA Joey. MAGA Bosa. Call him MAGA Bosa. MAGA Bosa.
Is he racist, Quan?
He just said racist things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
I think he's a Trump supporter too, right?
He's a Trump supporter.
Oh, okay.
Big time. Big time.
Which doesn't automatically make somebody racist.
No,
But that's
no,
a different story.
no.
Yeah, because I seen a movie where
He could love his political views.
yeah, because I seen a movie where David Duke was best friends with a black police officer.
I watched that again. I watched that again with my mom 2 weeks ago. Great movie.
Black Klansman.
Yes, bro.
Oh, Black Klansman is a
Yes,
great
bro.
movie.
True
Great
story.
movie.
It's a true story and a great movie.
David
if you
Duke
have
was
not seen
best friends.
Yeah.
With the black police officer.
Yeah.
And
Didn't even
had
know.
Didn't even know.
Didn't even
idea.
know. Had no clue.
How cool is
That
that?
was the best thing ever, bro. Black Klansman, man. It was great. That was a great movie, man.
So Cleveland Clowns. You are who we thought you were.
Yeah.
You're not the Super Bowl team that everyone projected you guys to be.
Mhm.
Look, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I know people are saying, "How can you talk? Look at your Steelers. You're 1-4." Yeah, well, we lost 3 dynamic players in 1 year.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles.
It's gonna take time. We mentioned this prior to the season starting. It's gonna take time
But
for that Steelers team.
But
bro.
what's the
That's
Cleveland?
just what it
What's the
is.
Cleveland Clowns excuse?
No, none. We stated this at the beginning of the season before we made our picks. And my reasoning for even considering the Cleveland Browns to even win that division was because of their personnel. The personnel that they worked to get, all bases covered. Now, David Njoku has been out here for a couple of weeks with an injury. Don't care. They have all the requisite spots covered. 2 all-pro wideouts. 2 all-pro backs. Really? They got one waiting on he on a 10-game suspension.
Yeah.
They got 2 seemingly all-pro backs. Nick Chubb will probably be an all-pro this year.
Mm-hmm.
You got a solid defense, an all-pro defensive end. What's the problem? It sure isn't talent. It sure isn't players.
Last night they had 2 of their corners out too.
Did Denzel Ward play last night, didn't he?
No,
he
and
didn't.
Greedy.
He was out.
Greedy Williams.
Him and Greedy Williams were out. Okay, well, the 49ers ran for 275 yards last night. They didn't pass for it.
Yeah,
I don't even think Jimmy passed for 200 yards last night. Like $180.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
I think I can help solve Cleveland Clowns' problem. Message to the owner. Please give us a call at 702-608-3259. I think that maybe they should move the team in the middle of the night.
No. They're not going to do the Colts. No, they're not going to do that.
Move the team to a whole nother city in the middle of the night while everybody's sleeping.
Get you a couple of semis. Get you a couple of 18-wheelers. Get on up out of there.
Yikes.
Well, when you do a guy like they did Hugh Jackson, this might be karma right here.
Hey, it may be.
It was smoke and mirrors. Everybody think that, okay, yeah, you pick up Odell Beckham. We got a new offense. We got a new coach. Hey, things are looking up.
David Vogel has a comment, and I think it's worth a look here. Do you guys?
That's
agree?
my guy. That's my guy
shout
from
out
Durango
David
High
Vogel,
School.
man. Do you guys agree that the game has changed for high offense? Sure, absolutely. If you look at overall scores on average, they are way higher across the board. Is defense dead? Can't touch the receiver. Can't touch the quarterback. Can't play rough.
Bro, I'm so glad. David.
The game has changed.
Sure.
Yes, the
Absolutely.
game has changed.
That's
Drastically.
no doubt about
Drastically. It's just not a little changes.
It's changed
This game has changed drastically.
Hey,
Sure.
That's a great question, Dave. Dave ran track with me over at Durango. You want to talk about a fast white boy? Let us know, Dave, if you still got some of that speed, man. I mean, he ran the 400 too.
Oh yeah, that's the
sometimes-
race of all races.
man,
That's a man's race.
It's a man's race,
and
dog.
he's boy when
Better be built for that.
look. I told Coach, I said I like it when Dave brings me the baton because I can see on his entire facial expression that he's giving it all he got.
Absolutely,
And
that's motivation.
And the transfer of energy from his baton to me,
Oh yeah, I want that.
I want it.
I want that.
I want all the smoke.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, the game has changed. I've noticed a lot of penalties. I don't know how many games I've watched, and there's probably been about 15 penalties per game. Bad calls by the ref.
Terrible calls.
Can't touch the quarterback unless you're Baker Mayfield, because he got touched, and not one call was called on any of the defensive linemen.
Hey, David says he's a smoking fast white boy. I can dig it, man. I can dig it, man.
But yeah, man, the game has changed. They want to see high-powered offense. We haven't really seen a lot of just great defense, other than a couple of
solid performances. Though Philly had a nice performance.
Right. What certain crews will allow defenses to do,
and that's the thing.
That's the thing. Certain crews allow the defenses to play. Certain crews
do not.
They have to stay in the game by making calls, by throwing flags, and that just takes the fun out of the whole thing. Yeah. All you can do is sit there and just look at the game, like,
what's gonna happen next?
Yeah,
that's
like,
all you can do.
You guys are looking at this, and you're calling this. Yeah, then you have replay. How can you have replay and still get a call wrong? That's
it's tough, man.
They do it all the time.
To me, that's just hypocritical of the league.
Yeah,
it is becoming soft though, bros.
Sure.
Unless your name is Baker Mayfield,
it's been on that wavelength,
man. Unless your name is Baker Mayfield, you cannot touch a quarterback. I mean, I seen, was it Clay Matthews who pushed? Who did he push?
Russell Wilson.
After the play, he pushed him.
Yeah.
Bro, they do that all the time.
Last year in the playoffs, the New England Kansas City game.
Yep.
Justin Houston comes around and touches Brady on his shoulder, kind of yanks him around.
Yeah.
And the way he yanked around it almost looked like he grabbed his face mask, but he didn't. And the ref still threw the flag.
Well, that's Tom Brady. You can't touch Tom. You can't touch Tom Brady.
I was like, wow.
You can't touch Tom Brady.
And if you look at the replay, that's all he did was touch his shoulder.
Yeah, he gets the Michael Jordan treatment.
Yeah, you can't touch Tom, bro. Can't do it.
Period.
You might as well just keep the red jerseys on these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And only way you get a sack is if you just touch them.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you can get close enough to touch them.
Yep.
Before they throw the ball.
Wow.
Wow.
Stuff out
That's
here,
what
man.
it is.
Stuff out here, man.
That's what it is.
It really is. It's hard out here, man.
It's hard out here.
It's hard out here, man.
I mean, that come on, man.
I mean, do we really think a lot of these quarterbacks that's playing today, even Tom Brady, could have played back?
No.
And been terrorized like those man, absolutely not. Back then you had to be like mobile or just have
tough,
a crazy offensive line.
Yes.
You had to be tough.
Wow.
You had to be.
Wow.
Tough.
Now I'm looking at the way the offense is set up with the New England Patriots. It's a lot of, 3-step drop. It's a lot of, extension of the running game, type passing going on with that offense. So if they were to have that particular offense, then Tom Brady would probably be a go. But if he was to be traditional 5 to 7-step drop, negative. Nah, dog.
If he was to be under center.
Yeah.
And to drop back and throw.
Sure. Yeah.
He doesn't have quick feet enough.
Yeah, his feet aren't.
No.
His feet aren't.
So he wouldn't, to me, no.
So give me a couple of names of the last tough quarterbacks to play in the NFL.
Oh, wow, man.
Andrew Luck was tough.
Andrew Luck was tough.
Andrew Luck was tough, man.
He took a lot of punishment, bro.
He would dip his shoulder.
Yeah.
I want to say he wasn't tough enough because he retired.
Yeah.
He couldn't take it.
When you get slapped upside the head enough, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you who was
packing early.
Let me tell you who was tough, who took a lot of punishment. And that was John Elway.
John Elway was very tough. Yes.
Yes.
I'll
John
give
Elway
that.
was tough.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
Peyton
But then
Manning.
you look at some of these tough quarterbacks like Jim McMahon who can't even walk or talk because he was so
Bro.
tough. I mean, so I agree with the way the NFL is right now.
No.
Bro, people are dying over the
Yeah.
over these hits.
And they choose it.
die every day.
And they choose it.
Yeah.
And they choose
okay,
it.
but they
But
choose
they
it.
choose it.
Yeah, and they're
And
choosing.
Tom Brady- and Tom
they're
Brady-
choosing.
Nobody's putting a
and
gun
they're
to these players'
choosing-
hair.
and they're choosing
play
to
the game.
fix, and they're choosing to fix how the way the game's played.
I don't have a problem.
It doesn't
with
have to be as violent as it was.
I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with how it's slanted towards the offense more.
Yeah.
And I'm an offensive player.
You're deciding to play that game at the age of 20. The things we think we can do at 20 aren't. It's not the same wisdom we're using at the age of 40.
Okay, well, stop playing at 40.
Okay,
Because
they're not playing. Tom Brady is, but the rules are different now.
Yeah, but Tom Brady has said this out of his mouth, and you can find a little clip because I think it was on one of the radio stations. He said, "We know what we get into when we lace it up and get out on the field. We're
That's
grown.
definitely-
We're grown men.
It's definitely a conscious
We're
decision.
grown men, though.
It's a conscious decision.
So
Sure.
I know the decisions that I'm making when I decide to lace them up.
Yeah, it's definitely.
So I can take what's coming.
Everybody knows
Yeah,
the
but they've
danger.
cleaned it up too.
Everybody knows the danger of playing that game.
Yep.
I knew it
Yep.
when I started to play back when I was in junior high school.
Yep.
And
Come
they
on,
knew it.
When we're in junior high and high school, we're invincible though. I mean, come on.
No, you still knew.
In
You
your
still
mind-
knew the
you-
consequences of that game. I
You
know
don't-
I
you,
did.
You don't know like you do when you're
took some
older, when
hits.
you're dealing
No,
with that
no,
pain.
I disagree. I
don't disagree. I agree with myself.
How many football games you played, actually?
I didn't play in high school.
Which means that you can't.
I can talk about it. I think that's yeah.
Goose.
all right, cool.
Goose, when did you start playing football?
9th grade.
Did you know the dangers?
I definitely knew. The
Thank you.
dangers,
So
man.
that kills your argument right there.
I suffered.
doesn't kill the
I
argument.
That kills the argument.
I suffered 2
Kills it.
concussions.
You know the danger.
Albeit mild. I suffered 2 concussions. One in
Did
high
you know the
school, one in
repercussions
college.
of the dangers
Sure
that you
you
could
did.
face?
Sure you knew you could have leg injuries.
know. Oh,
you
yeah.
could have
Oh,
all
yeah,
these
absolutely.
injuries.
And it doesn't mean that people are going to stop
Yeah.
because they know what's coming.
But the game was
If that's
fun.
I'm not saying
if
they're
The
gonna
game was
stop.
fun to
Well, I'm
us.
just saying,
the game was
if
fun.
that's the case, then they should put maybe some type of precautions in there for gang members. They know that at some point in time, it may come a time that if you out gangbanging, that you may get shot or killed. Does it stop them from doing it though?
No.
But does it stop them from doing it any harder?
No. It makes actually.
That's the
probably makes
first
them go
thing.
a little bit
That's
harder.
the first thing. That's the first thing my dad said when I said I'm gonna play football. He said, "Boy, boy, they be hitting hard out there." I said, "I know. Let's go,
So every year
man."
prior to the season, right? As an athlete, I know in high school we had to do. I was a 3-sport athlete in high school, 2-sport
Me
in
too.
college, right? So every year we take a physical, right? We get this sheet of paper that gives all of the warnings on this sheet of paper. Now, the by law, I can comprehend by the age of 13. That's law. So when as it relates to crime, so
Right.
you can comprehend something by the age of 13, right? So on this sheet were a list of dangers, right? Spine injuries, neck injuries, limb injuries, everything listed. And at the bottom, it has a space for your signature and the date. And I'll be damned if every single year I didn't sign that sheet without even reading. Because I knew.
And you know what kind of sheet that is? That is a
what
sheet
was
of
coming.
integrity. That's a sheet of integrity because it is telling you
It's telling me.
exactly the warning signs
telling me.
of this game.
It's telling me.
Now, I don't agree with some of the dirty tactics that some of these players
Like
have
perfect?
put into the game. I mean, we can go back to Jack Tatum.
Oh,
We can go back to Night Train Lane. We can go back to all
Jones
those.
was brutal,
All of that,
bro.
all of that stuff needed to be taken away from the game because it did.
Yeah,
it was dirty.
Yeah, it was dirty. That was
Straight
dirty.
up.
That was dirty stuff.
Some of the hits that Ronnie Lott did, Andre
Dirty.
Waters, that was
Dirty.
dirt. That was dirty, man, because they were leading with their head.
Yep, it was dirty stuff.
And those
that part needed to be cleaned.
That part needed to be cleaned because not only were they hurting other players, they was hurting themselves.
They were hurting themselves.
Shay leave.
Probably more. They were probably hurting themselves
Shay's
more.
ear.
Yeah.
Leading with his head.
Yep.
Ended up having a spine injury.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I was taught lead with your shoulder pads.
Absolutely.
I was never taught to lead with your head.
I mean, we looking at somebody.
I don't
like
know when that came into the game.
I have no idea. And we looking at somebody like a Vontaze Burfict, who we saw just 2 weeks ago. Clearly, I mean, plain as day, led with his head and tried to kill Jack Doyle. Like, he literally tried to kill him. I believe in my heart he tried to kill Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle was on his knees, bro. He was on his knee. All he had to do was do this.
That's it.
Play over.
Yeah.
No! Vontaze Burfict loads up and drives his head right into Jack Doyle's, bro.
And you know why? And you know,
unreal, bro.
And the reason why they did a lot of this stuff is back in the day, it was to intimidate you.
Sure, absolutely.
And if I can intimidate you as a receiver by hitting you,
I won.
Yeah,
I'm the winner.
Yeah.
So every time you come across the middle, you're gonna be like this.
Yeah.
They are trying to clean it up, and I agree with Quan on that. But it's getting to be a little bit too much, saying that the quarterback can't be touched. Yeah. They might as well put flags on him and just pull a flag.
That's a bit
excessive.
That's a bit excessive.
You know, and
it's making the game. You're dumbing down the game at that point.
And I'm all about safety, bros. I'm all about safety. But let me tell you why some of these football players will sign that agreement and forget about safety, and it's because of the money.
Yep.
Period. Yep. We got parents out here pushing their kids to play football because they think at some point in their life it's going to pay off money-wise.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So we could talk about how we want football to be safe all we want to. We don't want to hurt anybody. We don't want anybody to get hurt. You know, we don't want to get anybody to get paralyzed. But those are the dangers that come with playing such a violent sport.
Yeah. But there's no lesser of players entering the league every year or entering college.
Boy.
Yep. Absolutely.
The numbers haven't lessened.
No. They're the exact same.
Yeah. So they know the dangers. They know concussion. They know CTE. They know all these things. Yep. And they still
choose.
Play. Go out there and watch youth football.
Mm-hmm.
You see.
Let's look at
bunch
boxing.
Of kids.
Let's look at boxing.
Oh wow.
Let's say that they tried to take the same precautions with boxing and said, you know what? No more headshots, only body shots.
Well,
do we have less people going out for boxing because
no,
they do it because of the money, bros,
do it,
and for the love of the game,
for the love of it, yeah. But we just recently had 2 fighters die within weeks of each other.
So maybe we should change the rules for boxing then.
Like that's tough.
But
a lot of people
back in the day you could just keep hitting and they never stopped fights. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people say they
do a lot of that in UFC too, though.
Yeah.
Like
UFC once they see like you're totally defenseless.
They didn't though in first, boy. They sit there and
they used to let you get pounded.
But Fury almost lost because if he would have said I can't see, if you say you can't see or I'm seeing double, the fight's automatically over.
Sure.
Fury could not see in his last fight.
Yeah.
Out of that,
I didn't know that.
There was blood dripping all over the place. He couldn't see, but he knew he was smart enough to say, "No, I'm fine." But there's some fighters that they're not fine and they forget to say they're fine.
Sure.
And that's why when Fury came back, he just started going off on the dude because he's like, I got to end this before they stop this fight.
Absolutely.
Maybe I should get into boxing for the money. And as soon as that first punch is thrown, I need to look at the ref and say, I'm saying double. I didn't know that you could do that. Like if you tell the ref I'm seeing double or I can't see, that they'll stop the fight.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish that worked on the streets. Timeout. I'm saying double.
Timeout, fam.
I haven't even swung at you yet, man.
Timeout,
Yeah, I
fam.
know, but I
Yeah,
think
man.
glaucoma is set in.
That young cataract, bro.
The young,
Young cataract.
The young cataract.
Teenage cataract.
The
Well,
adolescent cataract.
Let me tell you this. Baker Mayfield got sacked 1,000,000 times yesterday. Got tackled 1,000,000 times
Yes, he
yesterday. And do I think that he's going to head into his next practice not really wanting to play the quarterback position anymore? Absolutely not. He knows what he signed up for.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So we all want to make each sport better, but let's not dumb it down, though.
I'm not with
It's
the dumbing
football.
down of the sport.
No, I'm not with the dumbing down of
At the
sport.
end of the day, they got on helmets and shoulder pads.
I'm into keeping it safe,
Yeah.
taking dirty play out,
Yeah. Take the dirty play out,
but
but let's not
I'm
dumb
not
the game
into
down, bro.
dumbing the game down.
Let's not do that, man.
No.
Because at that point, to Dre's point, and to Bill's point that he's made several times, you might as well put flags on him at that point, man, because the game will be totally dumbed down, bro. Totally.
Yeah.
So.
Or the red, what's that, the red practice jersey, the red, like don't touch the quarterback.
Yeah.
As a receiver, back in the day when I played, that crackback block
Oh, yeah.
was what I looked
It was the best thing
for
ever. It's the best thing
all
ever.
the time.
Yeah, best thing ever.
Can't do it anymore.
Look, I look for karma sometimes.
You can't do it anymore.
I look for karma sometime in football. Like if I see a quarterback lead a receiver into a dangerous zone where he knows he's about to get cracked, and then on the next play the quarterback gets sacked, I'm like, that's karma, bros. Don't throw
hang
that.
me out to dry, bro.
Don't throw that pass,
Don't
bros.
hang me out to dry, man. Always reference back to, and I think he probably did it on purpose, bro. Like I still kind of hold on to that to this day. But you remember Reggie Bush's very first NFL game
Oh,
Yeah.
when he went out for a swing pass, and Drew Brees threw that man the football, and he was
Brian Dawkins.
cleaned up
Yes.
by Brian Dawkins, bro. Bro, that will forever live in infamy in my mind, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget that, bro. I mean, he's out there all alone. It's like it was like he disintegrated.
Yeah.
Like he was hit that hard where like stuff flew off of his uniform and helmet, bro. Like I thought I saw paint chips fly off of this man's helmet, bro.
Yeah.
He was hit that hard.
Yeah.
Like he was mangled, like he was plummeted, bro. Unbelievable stuff.
I got hit like that before.
Yeah.
Playing Gorman at
It's
the
not
Silver
fun.
Bowl.
It's not fun.
No, caught that slant pass, and I didn't see the linebacker.
Ah.
Yikes. Did you hold on to the rock?
I held on to the rock,
Well, that's what's up.
Lord.
and I got up, went to the sideline,
Dude.
went in back of everybody else, and fell down. That good young air was gone.
It's
I had
crucial.
to get it back.
It's crucial.
But guess what? They called the same play when I came back in the game for me. I was like, man,
Lord have mercy.
Lord.
Y'all gonna stick me right back in the slot and make me run this slant right into this linebacker. Huh?
Few adjustments.
Got it.
Still caught it. Went 70.
Duh.
So
Yeah.
I just had to make that adjustment.
Yeah.
The first adjustment was when I caught it, I was too close to the linebacker.
Yeah, you was too close, though.
Yeah.
Take some
Yeah.
slant out the slant.
Yeah,
Yikes.
exactly.
Yeah, instead of
Yeah.
going 5, I'm gonna go tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah. And this time I'm gonna take my split out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I catch it, it's between him and the safety.
Absolutely.
And you ain't catching me.
No.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. So I got hit like that before. I know how it feels.
Boy.
Yes, indeed, bro.
Look, to see Matt's point, he said NFL games have so much stoppage now.
Shout out, C.
Yeah.
Unbearable
Yeah.
flow. And that's what I'm
Sucks.
talking about, man. Like I'm
Sucks.
seeing so many stoppage, penalties, bad calls. It's just not making a good flow of a football game, man. Period. It's not. So,
If you slam a challenge flag down on the ground, you might get a 15-yard penalty too.
Yikes.
Sensitivity too. They're sensitive too.
You need a man.
wow.
Sensitivity.
Boy, there's a lot of sensitive people things going on, man.
It's tough, man.
In football, man.
It's tough.
My Mason Rudolph was knocked out with the helmet to the chin. And there was no flag on that play or fine. I don't think.
No, Earl Thomas did not
No,
get flagged.
he was sleepy. He fell asleep.
Mason was out before he hit the ground.
Yikes!
And it reminds me of another hanging out to dry moment when Peyton Manning throws a pass over the middle to Austin Collie. He catches it and is immediately leveled. I want to say they were who were they playing that night? It was a primetime game, so it was either Sunday or Monday night game. I mean, immediately plummeted where they had to like stop the game and bring the cart out and get this man off the field because he was not moving, bro.
Yikes.
Was not moving at all. That's how Mason Rudolph looked. And I mean, you know, when the hands fold up, that's scary.
And he was throwing gang signs.
That's scary.
Sleep.
That's scary.
Yikes.
Unbelievable, man.
Well, or pull a page out of Ricky Waters' book. Every time they threw the ball to him across the middle, he did not even attempt to catch the ball.
No. No.
Yikes.
Unbelievable, man.
NFL football is here, man.
Last week, Josh Allen was hit like that.
Yeah.
He was out before he hit the ground.
Sure he was.
And I mean, if
did he quit? No, he came back and played this past week.
It's a dangerous game, man, and I think, you know, we as, you know, folks that have played the game on, if you played it at a low level or a high level, you know, Pop Warner to college, don't matter, even pro.
What about if you didn't play it at no level?
You still know the dangers of the game.
Still know the dangers.
You still know the dangers. You got to. It's inevitable, man. These dangers are inevitable. We see them time and time again. And somebody was asking me the other day about the movie Concussion that came out in 2015. If you have not seen that movie, because I'm not sure how it did in the box office, but I was one of like 10 people in the theater when I went and saw it. Yeah,
That's tragic.
Was not a lot of people in the theater, which really confused me.
I think I went opening night.
Yeah,
it was pretty bad.
I went during the day. It was a matinee. I went during the day. It was probably like noon, 1 o'clock, and it was not a lot of people.
Oh, you went in like senior citizen hour though.
Yeah.
No, and he went to the same theater Pee Wee Herman was at.
Will Smith.
Come on, man.
But then there's even another documentary, which is a real documentary. It's called A League of Denial. That it goes back all the way to Benson Amalu, who founded CTE, to
Come on, dog. Go ahead, Bill Logan.
But yeah, that's another.
That was Pee Wee's Playhouse. My bad.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I don't think Bill was looking crazy because he was 45 when Pee Wee's Playhouse came out on TV.
The lowercase 45, though.
He was the 45.
You got to write it out. No numbers. You got to write it out. Really?
Yeah. Sorry.
Got it.
Bill Blockham, don't let him get you, dog.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
get him get you, dog.
Yeah. I ain't that old. Promise. But yeah, there's a documentary called A League of Denial. That's even, to me, that's even better than the movie Concussion. I mean, it's on YouTube. You can look it up.
Yep.
And it's a great documentary. And it shows how Benson Amalu found it. Wasn't given credit for it.
Of course not.
By the league.
Of course.
And from then on, it just, they've given other people the opportunity to benefit from CTE, which he founded.
Wow. There's a lot of people walking around with CTE right now.
Oh yeah, plenty.
My brother has been diagnosed with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe could that be mentioning of CTE inside of that agreement that you sign when you get into the NFL? Like there could be a chance of CTE, at the end of your career, do you think that would stop people from signing?
No.
No, we've seen countless examples.
They know now.
They know. They've been
know
knowing,
now.
They've been knowing for sure since 2015.
Yeah,
They've
know
been
now.
knowing that it's a fact since 2015 when the movie came
Cat's
out.
trying to get in the league and get that paper.
Man, look.
Mm.
Like it's same in hockey, and shout out to those Golden Knights, man. That puck is it getting ready to drop?
One
in like 10
nothing
minutes?
right now. Go
1-0.
Yeah.
It dropped at 7. There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, people take risks
it's-
every day,
You
B.
take a risk every day, B. Getting up, B.
Look, when that young age came out,
Come on.
people still
Every day.
gambled. They said, you know what? Let me just put the head in real quick.
Yes.
I can't get it that way.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Head daddy. Look, people
Young
gamble.
head monster.
Daddy.
Heady
People
monster.
gamble every day, B.
I mean, flat Sansees, they risking it all. Risking it all.
I mean, risking it all.
Risking it all, man.
Yeah.
It's
You mean to
tough.
tell me that there's no women out there that is willing to have a secret relationship with Magic Johnson right now on the low?
Oh, they definitely doing it right now. He done got fat. They not like they not
What does that have to do with anything?
Because he's gained the weight, bro. Like people know you don't gain weight like that if you really got AIDS.
But if you're
The man
taking a
done
lot
got-
of medication can help put weight on you.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point. It's subsided, bro.
Is that right?
Like he done shunned it to the side.
It's laying dormant.
Yeah, it's laying dormant, bro.
Mm.
Yep.
Well, let's give our picks for Thursday football so we can get right on to NBA preseason in a minute. Who played Thursday?
Oh man, Lord have mercy. That's funny, bro.
Who we got playing
Who
Thursday?
we got on Thursday, bro?
Thursday night.
Who is Thursday?
I'm still mad at Tampa Bay winning, just stunk it
2-0. Dim Knights slapping up on Boston.
up.
That is hilarious, bro. I swear it is.
Who plays Thursday night football, man?
The Patriots at home against the Giants.
Oh my
Okay.
God!
No game. There's no game on Thursday.
It is clear that clearly there's another bye week.
There's no game on Thursday.
No.
Look at the Patriots schedule, will you please?
Boy, look at all of their games so far against terrible teams.
And New York's going to be missing Ingram most likely.
And most likely it'll
Shepherd.
Saquon Barkley will be.
And Saquon-
Yes,
Saquon's
yes,
not
he's going to
playing
be out
Thursday.
too. He's not going to
Yeah.
be playing.
So we're gonna see how Danny Dim Dimes.
Dim
Yeah.
dimes. Dim dimes.
We're going to see, though, because New
Yeah.
England's defense is playing pretty stellar.
They're pretty good. Man.
They're pretty
Their
good.
defense is pretty good.
So I'm going to take New England. I think we're going
Across the board.
New England across the board.
But I won't even acknowledge this, bro.
Right.
I'm not going to even. say
Okay.
it.
Well, let's talk about baseball right now. Them
Let's
young Yankees
move into some baseball.
have
moving on.
have swept past their series and
And
they're
moving
moving on.
Yeah.
Beat up on Minnesota, man. I thought Minnesota would give a much better showing than
Hey,
this.
Patriots by 50. Yikes.
They're gonna absolutely annihilate the Giants.
Kirby
What's the
Puckett.
over under on that?
Kirby Puckett is so disappointed right
he
now.
is highly upset, bro.
Kent Herbeck
Bro, upset.
Mm.
is upset right now.
Are you kidding me?
Mm.
Wow,
Rod Carew.
boy, look.
Rod Carew had the sweetest batting
Boy,
stance.
Hey
bro.
man, Rock Carew was a monster, bro.
Ooh,
He was a monster.
he was so cool at the plate.
He was a monster.
Big ups
Hands
to
was
them
loose.
Bronx Bombers. How about them Dodgers?
Yeah, we got the clinching game tomorrow night.
Mm. Mm.
And real quick, New England, New York is 17.
The point spread?
And they
That's
will
it?
they will cover.
They'll cover.
Oh, yeah.
I think they'll win by 71.
New England has
This
not
is
even been
ridiculous.
challenged yet.
I might be reading it backwards. It might be
It
71.
might be
It might be.
71.
Over under 42.
No,
They'll probably get 42 themselves.
Yeah.
it'll be 35-0.
Look, Dave Vogel said Patriots by 50, and Paul Ruffin says 45-9. It's the same. Come on, man. That point spread. Interesting.
They had 16 over
They've
the
covered-
Redskins,
they've
and they covered
covered-
that
and they
easy.
They've
covered it.
covered dang
And they
near
covered it.
all year.
They
They've
haven't
covered
even
the
been
19.
challenged.
They've covered the 14.
Yep.
They've
They haven't even
the
been challenged.
15.
They have not.
Well, they
been
didn't cover
challenged.
against Buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That was the only game. That's probably the
that's
only game they
one.
didn't cover. Wow, bro. This is tough. That is tough.
Are we to believe they won't cover Thursday?
No, they will.
Are we to think?
No, they will.
Wow.
Are we to think that the Dodgers are moving on?
I have faith in my Dodgers that they will get it done tomorrow.
Them Nats are tough out, bro.
I just don't like our pitching, man.
Do you want to put another push-up bet on this game?
This game
Yes.
at home?
At home.
That man trying to double up, man.
He trying to double up.
Let that man run the fade back, man. Let that man run the fade back,
You want to
son.
run the fade back?
Is
Is that what you want to do?
In this game.
Is that what you want to do?
I don't know. It's at
Oh,
home.
wait a minute. Is that what you want to do?
We can. I mean, we
We
can.
Let him run the fade.
You want to run the fade back?
We can run the fade back.
Okay, we'll run the fade back then. There it is.
Hey, as a Braves fan,
And
Hold on.
it's clearly showing that I'm not winning no bets lately.
You taking
But I ain't
major.
scared.
You
I
taking
ain't never
major
scared. I ain't
L's.
never scared, bro. Let's run it
Lowercase
back.
b on the bets.
You
And
want
a,
lowercase
and a
b.
lowercase L with them Cowboys this week too.
Oh,
Yikes!
low blow.
We'll get into him. Hold on.
Yikes!
Look, man,
I should peel that star off. That's probably a sticker.
the Nats.
It's over his Walmart logo. I mean, Walgreens.
no.
Covered up the Walgreens logo.
Say that- this is embroidered.
It ain't no sticker
Thank
B.
you.
Hey,
It's
look, it ain't no
embroidered.
sticker
Thank
B.
you.
Who was that that said, "Why is Bill wearing a Walgreens hat?"
Oh, when he
The
had the
Washington.
Nats hat.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny, bro. Who was that? It was somebody
I can't
that,
remember who that was.
that obviously hadn't watched the show up until
Yeah,
that
man,
point.
probably.
But that was a while ago. But yeah, man, the Nats are a tough out, and as a Braves fan, man, I can attest. We played them 19 times. They are tough, bro. They are a tough, resilient team, man. Shout out to DB's Banks, man. He's been a fan since they were the Expos, so you know how long he's been a fan of that team. But they are just a tough out, bro. They just so resilient, man. They get timely hitting. Their pitching is solid enough. If they can get, I don't know who's gonna take the bump tomorrow. Probably is
Bueller and Strasburg.
Strasburg's gonna take the bump. If they can get 6 out of Strasy, he might be in for something, bro. If you gotta knock Strasy out early, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta get to him just like Tampa got to Verlander today.
And I think
You
at
gotta
home
get
that's
to
what
him early.
we'll do.
You
We'll get to him
have
early.
to, bro, because if you let him get to
And
5,
then the double up is on.
hey, if you let him get to 5,
Yeah.
don't let him get to 5, bro. Please don't let Strasy get to 5, man.
Boy,
It's gonna be tough.
that will be an upset.
Ooh, it's gonna be tough, bro.
So I'm going with the upset.
Yeah.
I'm going with the upset.
Mm.
Right now, Houston, Tampa Bay. Is it still 4-1, bottom of the 9th? Or is it still bottom of the 8th?
Bottom of 8.
Bottom of the 8th. Yeah,
Okay.
4-1 Tampa.
4-1.
4-1 Tampa. Wow, sending that to a game.
And that's
5.
going to be a game 5.
Wow. In Houston, though, that crowd is raucous, bro. In Houston, bro. That crowd is raucous, bro.
Baseball's here,
Hey,
man.
man, I love it, bro. Like the crowd is raucous in Houston, and it's raucous in DC too, man. Boy, it's
Yeah.
rowdy, man.
Yeah.
It's rowdy out there, man.
Your guy, Dre Bailey.
You made Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan, man.
Yeah.
Big ups to Girl Chat Sports
Shout out to
out there, man. If
Chat.
you have not watched Girl Chat Sports,
Man,
you sleeping on yourself.
they're dope.
So I'm going to need you to wake up.
They're
You're
dope.
sleeping on yourself?
Yeah,
Don't
wake
sleep
up
on
and watch
yourself.
the
You're
show.
sleeping on yourself.
Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to the girls.
Yeah, and they know they sports.
Mo and
And they
Ned.
look good.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Very
The
good.
beauties.
Nothing better than to look at some beautiful ladies who
Talk
know what they
sports.
talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Right.
Literally.
Not getting elbowed on the couch and saying, isn't a touchdown 3 points? Nah,
No,
man.
No, it's not.
Ah.
Sorry. Sorry, sweetheart. It's not.
Big ups to all our followers that are listening to us live, man. TJ, Paul, Ruffin, man.
So how are the Pittsburgh
Bianca in the
Dodgers
building.
doing?
The Pittsburgh Dodgers.
So how are the Pittsburgh Dodgers doing? Huh?
If you don't leave me alone,
Mm.
please leave me alone.
Yeah.
Or how about this? I'm I'm helping the kids with their homework right next to you as you watch the game. Man, if you don't go sit in that loft
Boy.
And help them do they ABCs,
They times tables.
times tables.
here, go ask your dad to help you with that
My
question
dad
right
used to
now.
say, "Get that lesson.
Get that lesson.
Get that lesson.
Get that lesson. Better get,
Get
that lesson.
Hmm.
You better get that lesson."
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, NBA preseason is here, man, and it is in full effect. Zion Williamson is he's moving a lot better than I thought he would at this point. And
Not with that no nutritionist.
yeah, and I think he's gonna knock
Cut some of that
probably
weight down.
another 10 or 15 pounds off
Yeah.
over the course of the season.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Lonzo Ball looked it okay.
Mhm.
Brandon Ingram looked it okay.
Mhm.
And I'm speaking of the New Orleans Pelicans. I didn't see Chris Paul play though.
Well, you know they got a game in Tulsa tonight, matching up against the Dallas Mavericks. But Chris Paul looks as though he definitely wears his emotion on his sleeve, and he looks as though he wants zero part of what the Oklahoma City Thunder are going through right now.
Can you blame him?
Absolutely not. But here's the flip to that. And this has everything, it has nothing to do with his play, but everything to do with his health. Sir, your hamstrings are angel hair pasta. Straight noodle roni, bro.
That's right.
You like there's
I think they're more top ramen.
top ramen noodle? Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all disrespecting Chris Paul, man.
No. It's just the honest truth here, bro.
He's still top 5 point guard in
It's
the league
not
right now.
about his play.
Top 5 point guard. I'm not
Still.
gonna argue with you. With top ramen
Yes.
hammies.
Still got
Name 5 other point guards that are better
He's
than
in
him
there.
right now.
He's in there,
I
bro.
mean,
He's in there,
I'm
B.
not even a Russell Westbrook guy, and I'd take Russell Westbrook.
He's
over.
in there.
Not even a Russell
He's talking about
Westbrook
all
guy.
time though, right?
You saying all time?
No, I'm
right
talking
now,
about right now.
in the league.
Right now in the league?
Right now in the league.
Okay.
Point guards.
Top 5.
Sure.
He's top 5
Steph Curry, Dame
With-
Lillard.
Yeah.
with
I'm not taking
top
him over
ramen
Dame Lillard right now.
hamstrings.
I'm not taking him over Steph right now, even though I don't view Steph as a point guard.
Me neither.
I just don't, but I'm not taking him over those two guys for sure.
That's about it.
Kyrie.
I'd take Kyrie over Chris Paul right now. At
Kyrie
this
can't even
juncture.
stay healthy either.
At this juncture, I'd still take him over.
Jelly knees.
Jelly.
The young strawberry preserve.
the Welch. The Welch. He got the Welches. Yikes.
Matter of fact, he's not even jelly knees. He's jam knees.
That is not
Jam.
good.
Ew.
What's that jam you told me to go get out the grocery store?
Okay, peach mango.
Peach
Yeah, but
mango
what,
jam.
by who though?
Smuckers?
No, it's Smuckers.
Smuckers got the.
No, I don't know who it's by.
Got the peanut
I
butter
sent you
jelly
the picture
mix,
though.
don't
I
they?
sent you the picture though.
They got the peanut butter jelly mix, right?
Yeah.
Don't Smuckers make that?
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah, dog. Get you some Jif, bro. Quit playing.
Yes.
Please.
Please get you some Jif.
I got a coworker coming in every day with a bag of some made up in a bag
No. First of
peanut
all,
butter and jelly.
First of all, it's in the
I'm like,
bag. It's
dude,
just
what are you
naked. It's
doing?
just naked
Just
on,
make
in
you
the bag.
one. Just make you one.
Like it's not in anything. It's just naked
It's a
against the
bag.
bag.
It's a bag of peanut butter and jelly. Why would you even buy that?
Mm.
I like this.
Yeah, let me scoop that thing.
That's it.
I need to scoop that.
Look, Rich Paul, agent, LeBron's homie, really just making a mark in the NBA. He made some comments saying that if Anthony Davis was to be traded to Milwaukee last year for the Greek Freak, that the Milwaukee Bucks would have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's how good AD is.
No, I don't agree with
Do
that.
we agree with that
No,
statement?
I don't. I don't agree with
I
that.
think AD is a better player
Sure.
than the Greek Freak, but I don't think he would have led them to an NBA championship.
Nah, G.
Well, just to the finals.
To the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
right?
Eastern Conference Finals. ECF.
Nah, I don't.
What about you, Quan?
I wouldn't buy that.
I do.
Nah, I wouldn't buy it. I can't.
He trends on being kind of injury prone too, though.
Sure.
Yeah, he does.
So I can't. I can't say anyone that's injury prone like that, like Bill said, can lead anybody to anything, because you can't lead if you're on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Much like Chris Paul in his career has not led anyone to anything.
Lead
You
and
gotta
led.
led. No.
The words of the day: lead and led.
like you can't do that from the pine. You know what I'm saying?
So you
gotta
taking Greek Freak over AD right now?
Not as a player. No, not as a player. Just when you're talking about being put in those particular spots, I'm gonna take a dude that done played all 82 or at least 80 versus a dude that plays 50. That's all. That's all. No slight. It's no slight. It's just, it's a matter of health. Just
Stephen
flat
Singer
out.
said Greek is one-dimensional.
Well, his one dimension got him a most valuable player award. He's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good basketball player,
Yeah.
Steve. And although you may be correct, no one can stop him.
No.
Like, the kid's unstoppable, bro. Like, there's nothing you can do with a 7-footer who can handle the basketball, get to the cup whenever he feels like it, and he plays defense too.
And Lord forgive if he was to catch a jumper.
Oh boy!
If he was to,
If he catch a jumper,
if he
it's
catch a jumper,
wrap.
it's a wrap.
It's a done deal. I mean, an inkling of a jumper. Not like he ain't gotta be like Steph or nobody. Like he ain't gotta be like Bueno.
No.
Like if he catches a slight jumper, like a
Just a 15-footer.
boy, man,
That's
a
it.
consistent 15-footer.
That's
it's a
it.
wrap.
That's all he needs.
And breaking news: Ben Simmons hit a 3 tonight.
God
Oh,
bless him.
snaps.
God bless him. Lord.
Let me know.
In preseason. It looked good.
Yeah.
It was a nice form.
Sure.
In preseason against the Goo Gang.
Man, stop it.
Oh my God.
Lions or
Oh,
something
It
like
doesn't
that.
count.
From China.
It doesn't count.
Oh my God.
Preseason
Oh my God.
in Philly against the Goo
Oh
Gang
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God.
Trying to start a war with China.
Sam brings up a good point. He said Kawhi Leonard stopped him.
Man, that's one dude. That's one. He don't play against Kawhi Leonard every night, sir. Like stopped him. Like
How?
what? He didn't have 30
Right. How did he stop him?
because people said Kawhi Leonard stopped LeBron and he averaged 30 on 52% shooting.
Yikes.
More than
Against-
30.
against that same Kawhi Leonard.
That's more than 30, sir.
Like what? I don't understand.
He
what-
definitely struggled against Kawhi in that playoff series. That
Sure.
doesn't mean he
Right.
stop him like that.
made it
every
tough.
year.
Right.
I mean,
Right. Of course,
He made
did.
it tough.
He made it
Yeah, he made it
extremely tough. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And his teammates didn't step up to
Exactly.
ease the toughness.
Right.
Well,
Absolutely. so it made it that much easier for Kawhi, to guard.
Well, Mr. Tough Guy himself, KD, has spoken and said that nobody wants to be on the Knicks. These are kids coming into the league now. The Knicks don't have the same value as they did back in the day where people wanted to go and play for the Knicks because it says the Knicks on their chest and things like that. I mean,
He said it's not the brand anymore
Yeah.
that it was. And
until they
I
get
can-
a different owner in there.
I can say, yeah, he's true on that one.
But the Nets haven't. What has the Nets done though?
Absolutely nothing. They've become a playoff caliber team, but in the grand scheme of things, the Brooklyn Nets have done absolutely nothing. I can remove the where players go to die tag now. That's about it.
Yeah.
Because they've actually gotten better and made strides to get better as a franchise. but you have done absolutely nothing.
The Kerry Kittles era is
Ooh, not the hot socks.
forgotten about.
Not Kerry.
The Keith Van Horns
Whoa.
of the world.
Whoa. Yeah, man. Yes.
Yeah.
They've
It's
done
not the
nothing.
same.
It's
Not the same.
And Marcus Morris needs to know
they
that
went
too,
twice.
playing for the Knicks.
Whew.
You want to talk about some twins? They got some real attitude problems. Them
Boy.
dudes right there.
I mean, yo, my man.
Didn't they
like-
beat up their mama's boyfriend or something like that? Both of them. Marcus Morris got ejected in a preseason game
Yeah,
for actually
tripping.
taking the basketball and
pounding it against a man's forehead, bro.
basically
Like he mushroom stamped the boy, bro.
tragic.
How you do that? How do you do that, bro? You mushroom stamp a dude with a basketball, bro. What's going on here? Like
Now,
what? Like
now,
what was
now
he?
as a player,
I'm sorry, he
as
would
a-
have got it. He would have
as
got
a
an
player,
uppercut.
as
No
a player,
question.
as a player, what would have you done?
Uppercut.
if I'm the one,
Or I would have
Get-
cussed him out if it was church league.
If I'm the one that's getting hit upside the
Yes.
head with this basketball, bro, you gotta see me.
Boy,
What is we talking
He
about
would have
right
saw
now?
me. Ain't no, he gotta
You
see
gotta see me. What is we
me.
talking about?
You gon' see me.
You going to see me,
we
bro.
might as well both get ejected.
We
let's-
are.
Let's just both go, bro. Let's just both go.
Because you hit me, it wasn't like you were throwing the ball and the ball accidentally hit me in the
No.
face.
No,
you
No.
tried to hit
meant
me in the
to
face.
do that, bro. Like,
I will take that young suspension and that young fine
Yeah,
yeah.
it's worth it.
I eat
gladly,
that. I eat that.
gladly.
Adam Silver, and this will be it for the NBA. Adam Silver said no to China. You want to give us a little light on what's going on with that situation, Quan, real quick?
Well, I know. I saw his press conference
Yeah.
earlier today, and he was talking about he was going to go to the Lakers Nets game to hopefully meet with the proper officials to get the things ironed out. If you guys don't know, Daryl Morey, owner of the Houston Rockets, said like some ridiculous stuff, bro. And I can't even really like.
It wasn't ridiculous, really. It was a
Quote.
meme saying I stand for Hong Kong. It's just a meme.
Well, it was ridiculous in the sense that China took it in a way that wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the NBA has a very big
Relationship.
with
Yeah,
China, which
sure.
equals a lot of money.
Sure.
And there's a lot of political stuff going on in Hong Kong
Right.
and China, with Hong Kong's democracy and China not really
Sure.
wanting them to exercise that democracy,
Right.
which
Of
we
course.
stand for in America,
Absolutely.
but the NBA is not standing for in business
Right.
because of money. So, I mean, it's a weird situation because it's like we actually are more like Hong Kong than we are China due to the democracy because
Gotcha.
they're separate from China.
Yep.
But China's trying to low key take over. And the NBA with their money is like, we can't say anything bad about that, which
Right.
business wise, I'm sure Dre knows this as a business owner. You don't take sides
Can't.
in political things or
Can't do
anything
it.
because you'll lose half your business if
Absolutely.
you take a side. So you just kind of stay mute on that. With the Houston Rockets being so prevalent, they're probably the biggest team in China
No doubt.
because of
No
Yao
doubt.
Ming. Yao Ming's
Because of
pissed
Yao
off
Ming.
right now.
Absolutely.
And China's blocking games from being played in China. They have a lot. Their government has full 100% power over their people
Wow.
with anything,
Sure.
and it's a huge country, so they have power over a lot
Wow.
over a lot of what the world does. You know, so
Mhm.
it's a deep situation. I think they're still playing the Lakers Nets
Right.
Thursday. I mean,
Right.
it's but they've blocked. They canceled some NBA Cares programs they were
Mhm.
supposed to be doing today out there in China. They canceled all the G League exhibitions they were supposed to have in China.
Wow.
And the NBA is going global. They announced already last year
Absolutely. It's-
that there's the NBA Africa starting.
Yeah.
Right.
They announced last week there might be an NBA India starting.
No,
There's
that'd be dope.
definitely talks about an NBA China, and now this hinders a lot. And their relationship with China is probably more money than their relationship with any other country by
No
far.
doubt about it.
So
Simple.
that's kind of where we're at right
Yeah,
now.
just based off.
So Daryl Morey
population.
morally didn't say anything bad. Business wise, he did.
Business wise, it was a bad decision business wise, and do like you alluded to, Quan. We're more like a Hong Kong when it comes to democracy and the way we live. So in that sense, Daryl Morey didn't say anything bad, but like you said, this is a business, man. Life is a business, bro.
And that
the
one
National
tweet,
Basketball Association,
that
is
one
a
meme
business.
he put up,
Yeah,
has caught. I mean, probably sitting at home
yeah.
on his phone,
Right.
put that up. Has messed up the world right now.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Like really?
I mean, because politicians are getting involved in this.
Sure.
Out here in America,
Mhm.
and now with China, and now the NBA is dealing with it. So crazy
It's tough.
situation.
It's tough.
Yeah, and
It's a
I'm
tough
pretty sure that
situation.
Adam Silver is going to sit down and have a talk with the owner of the Houston and be like, "Look, man,
And they
this
might
is a
fire
relation-
Daryl Morey over this.
this is
Yeah,
a
like, he
relationship.
could really be.
This is a
like-
relationship that you're ruining, bro. It's like,
yeah.
this is
Will they make him do a
money.
public apology?
Yeah.
Mm,
He,
Or
he
would that-
did put
would
out
that hold
an
any weight?
apology tweet.
He
sure.
did.
Wow.
What kind of weight does that hold, though?
Yeah,
China's
that's
not
tough.
China's not a very forgiving country.
Let's see.
Not at all.
Not at all.
That's-
bro.
So it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how we think out here. It's
Mhm.
really like, what is China think,
Sure.
You know? So,
Sure.
but at the same time, like, do you put money over morals?
Well,
That's a hard thing to.
Not these days.
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I just think with like you alluded to with everything that they want to start and get going, all of that equals money. NBA China equals money. NBA
Yeah.
India equals money.
Money.
It equals money. So at the end of the day, the money will speak.
Yeah.
And it sucks in a lot of situations that money speaks over morals, but that's just the way. That's just the world we live in, bro. When everything is money driven, that's something that was started a long time ago and has zero end to it. It's never going to end. It's kind of like racism.
Word of the
It's
day,
not
racism.
going anywhere, bro.
And to Justin Lawrence Harding's post, yeah, we still owe China money. We do.
How do we owe anybody
That's
any
crazy.
money? As many trees. You know what?
Look, man,
Let me see.
that's wild, bro.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
So when you owe someone money, especially a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
they have some sort of ownership over you, right?
Mm.
A little bit.
if that's the- if that's-
there's some power they have over you when you owe them money like that.
If that's the case,
I can hang that. I can hang that over your head. At bare minimum,
right? Well,
At bare minimum, I can do this.
well, if that's the case, then I own about 5 or 6 people out in Vegas. So am I a owner of
Slave
people?
owner. No,
I want my chips though, man. I don't
absolutely. $5 or $500. Run me my
I
money.
want my chips, dog. Let the ball bounce.
But
Sports
if
Talk
you
Radio.
weren't a good person, you might go do some things to get that money. So you do own them in a way because you have some sort of power over them.
Sure. That's tough.
But you're a good dude, so you're just like, you owe me money. I want it back, but I'm not going to do what I might have
done 20 years ago.
Exactly.
So I'll take it. Boy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm 40. Am I 42 or 43?
You're old, bro.
20 years ago, I mean, it may
Life
have been
come
a
at you
different
quick.
story.
Yeah.
It may have been a different story.
Wow.
You know, I don't give C shakes for no reason. So with that being said, man, let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. Your guy Dre Bailey,
Hey, your man Goose Thomas, man.
Bill Blockham Logan, and that's
Yeah.
with 2 C's. And so at 9 p.m. Pacific Coast time, he will be back to
You got
writing
70 minutes
in
exactly, sir.
caps.
70 minutes exactly.
Look, man, we appreciate everybody chiming in to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio show, man. We love you guys, man. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m., every Saturday at 2 p.m. I won't be here this weekend because I will be at the Clemson FSU game
Man.
looking at a quarterback whose hair is out of his helmet and being messy. I may write a letter.
And Mo and Melissa, his eyes were closed right there.
It was.
Just letting you guys know.
Boy, Tekashi 7.0 over here.
Tekashi.
Hey, if you scared,
Better go to church.